You're watching ABC 36 on your side, News at Noon, with Doug and Lisa High.
Hey, welcome back, friends. It's time again for our Lexplorations feature report with our partners at Visit Lex. And here to roll out this month's report, our friend Dr. Jason Swanson, University of Kentucky Professor of Tourism and ABC 36 correspondent.
That's right. And I think the assignment this month from Visit Lex was to explore why Lexington is bourbon land. So why do you think that Lexington-bourbon connection is so strong, Jason?
It's so strong because we have a historical connection over the years, but also the future of bourbon lies here in Lexington. There's creativity, there's innovation that's happening, and it's all happening here in Central Kentucky, specifically in Lexington.
Past, present, and future.
Right.
Yeah, let's check it out.
In Central Kentucky, bourbon is more than tradition. It's culture, creativity, and innovation. Let's explore why Lexington is bourbon land. With a little help, of course, from the information specialist at the Visit Lex Visitor Center. I want to see how Lexington showcases the past, present, and future of bourbon. What suggestions do you have?
Well, Lexington is where bourbon tradition meets innovation. I think a good place to start would be maybe down at RD1 in the Distillery District.
Barry Brenniger, RD1 National Brand Ambassador, shares why bourbon's future lies in Lexington. How do you connect the history of bourbon with the future of bourbon here at RD1?
Well, you know, everybody loves a good bourbon story, and as we started the brand, it started in 1865, and it was called the Ashland Distillery. And so we wanted to tell that story and then write the next chapter. So the bourbon back then was award-winning bourbon, and now we're writing that next chapter of what more can wood do to influence Kentucky straight bourbon.
So a lot of the innovations here are surrounded by the wood that you're using?
They are, you know, bourbon, wood accounts for 50 to 70% of the flavor in bourbon. We're just changing that equation by adding more wood into the bourbon and putting the unique flavor of virgin wood into that barrel.
So you've got French oak. What other sort of wood do you have?
We have an Amberana. It's a Brazilian wood, and what we do is we take a stave of that and we put that into the bunghole, and it influences dramatically, and we'll sample a little bit of that. This is our Amberana, the third one over, and then we do the aroma, and with the aroma, you're nosing on both sides of the nose, smelling on both sides of the nose with your mouth slightly open. And you're going to be able to appreciate some of these unique spices. And then as we taste, we want to make sure that we're covering all of the mouth. You want to get it all around there. We do what's called a Kentucky chew. We kind of smack the lips because we're trying to get those aromas up into the nose. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very much a wild adventure. With that Amberana, you're getting cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, allspice.
It's like a cinnamon roll.
It really is. It really is.
What it reminds me of.
It has been a fan favorite, and we're super excited. Every market we go to, when we sample through, people are like, wow, that's incredible. That's an incredible flavor.
So what's the future of bourbon look like? What innovations are coming next?
We want to continue to combine the experience piece of it. You know, we have a new brand destination that we're building from the ground up on Main Street here in Lexington. And so with that, you'll be able to do a traditional tour, but you'll also be able to go into a lab and talk about that deep dive into what more can wood do and create your perfect barrel.
Speaking of experiences, you've got some other experiences to offer here. I want to thieve.
Less than probably 1% of the population have ever done that experience of thieving straight from the barrel. We've got an experience where you can thieve straight from the barrel. Of our core 4 expressions at Barrel Proof, we've got an experience where you can thieve and put it into a 200 ml bottle. So you can put whatever you want on the label with this custom 200 ml bottle. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, that's fantastic. RD1 Spirits and other innovative bourbon experiences in the Bluegrass make Lexington bourbon land.
That's a tough gig you have going on there, Jason.
Yeah, it's all hard. Everything I do is difficult.
Yeah, and so this bottle, that's how you got yours too, right?
Right, just thieve it right out of the barrel, put it in the bottle, and if you can
Little custom
see
work there too.
Yeah.
Dr. Jason's Lexplorations.
I love it.
There's enough room for Doug and Lisa on the corners there.
Yeah,
I'm just
we
saying.
can put a little image face right
little
there.
36 logo there. Yeah. So Jason, is it really that easy to, I mean, you just reach out to these folks and say, this is the experience I want? Because he just rattled off half a dozen of them.
Right, exactly. They have the tasting room that's in the Distillery District now before they build their larger facility. And you can go in there, do tastings, do those experiences that you saw me have, and you can also print or have your pictures or images printed on other wood artifacts that they have there. So all sorts of souvenirs you could take from that experience.
That is really cool. It looks like the future of bourbon's in good hands
It really
here
does.
in Lexington.
For sure.
It really does. Well, thank you so much for stopping back by again. Appreciate it.
Jason, good to see you. We'll look forward to your next adventure with Lexplorations.
It'll be great.
Back with more after this. Stick around.